Last time on Legend of the Heroes, Trails in the Sky first chapter, we finished exploring Rolent, we found out what our duty as Braces is, and now we're heading into our first dungeon. Finally going to see what combat is actually like. Wait a minute, Estelle. There appears to be a recovery point over there, so we should use it if our HP or EP becomes low. Augment charging stations are recovery points set up in dangerous areas. As a recovery point is approached, an exclamation mark will appear and two choices will be displayed by pressing the OK button. By selecting the rest option, all EP and HP will be restored. Sounds like a plan to me. Meanwhile, first fight. Monsters at 12 o'clock. Be careful not to let them take advantage of your blind side. Got it. Monsters cannot be seen from far away, they will become visible as you approach them. The conditions at the start of the battle will change depending on how the monster is engaged. Engaging an enemy from behind is advantageous, while being attacked by an enemy from behind is disadvantageous. Disadvantageous? Oh, that battle music. So, like in FF10, we have an order bar on the left there. Battle order bar indicates who attacks first, starts from the top and moves down. So, as you can see, this is kind of like a strategy game where there's a battlefield and I can choose where to move to. I don't have any arts or craft on her right now, but you may also use it to move if you're using a mouse, blah blah blah. Yep, highlight areas where you can move to. The enemy is out of range, you'll see a symbol saying you can't attack them. And selecting out of range target will move the character as close to it as possible and no attack will be performed. So for example, that one will move me to the spot highlighted, but I won't be able to actually attack. This one on the other hand, I can attack. Ow. Also don't have any abilities on him, but I can also attack. Yeah, these guys, because it's a tutorial battle, they're not actually coming towards me and attacking. As you can see, Estelle has a lot shorter range than Joshua does. And that is basically combat.
Let's move out.
For now. There's going to be a lot more as we unlock arts and crafts, which I know sounds ridiculous, arts and crafts, but they are two separate things and they are important. Here comes some more. Depending on the enemy, some physical attacks may be ineffective. Let's use arts, not physical attacks. Okay! Arts are effective on enemies that are good at avoiding physical attacks. Arts also make long-range attacks possible, but they require time to recast. EP is consumed when arts are used. EP can be recovered by resting at inns, hotels, or by using charge stations and other items like the EP charge. So yeah, no recovering EP just by wandering around or anything like that. You need to actually find a charge station where you can recover. All arts have an element. Determine the element most effective against your foe and use it. So for example, for 10 EP, I can do either Tear, which heals 200 HP for an ally, or Aqua Bleed, which shoots a heavy stream of water at enemies. So if I do this, she's now waiting up. 20% chance of fainting in an area, or on the opponent, or speeds up the flow of time, which will make her actually move and attack faster next turn. So he gets that, and now she'll be able to use her moves quicker. Meanwhile, as you can see, missed. But little miss, wow, why am I blanking on my main character's name right now? Estelle now gets to actually charge up and use her attack in a single turn because of the haste. So that is the kind of strategy we're going to have to deal with. Now we're going to learn about back attacks. Estelle, let's try using crafts this time around. Since crafts have other effects besides just dealing out damage, they're worth a shot. Roger that! Crafts have range limits but can be utilized instantly. CP is gained by dealing out or receiving damage during battle. So while arts, using EP, is non-recoverable, CP builds just by dealing damage and taking damage, and can be used basically whenever. But they are character-specific skills and are not have limited range. So for example, Estelle has Pummel, which she can't use right now. I don't remember why. And Morale, which gives plus 20 strength to all allies in the circle.
Come on.
Meanwhile, Joshua has Sever, which is his S-craft, and Dual Strike, which is a double slash of his blades. So he can do this. It's 2 hits, and they're stronger because of Estelle's morale. As you can see, this double hit was actually weaker than the single hit, but because it's 2 hits, it does more damage overall. That kind of thing. These sebuff we're getting will be used to create augments, which allow us to use different arts and boost different stats later on. But for now, they're just... we'll get them as we go. And here is what made me fall in love with this game. These chests. Found reviving balm. This chest is empty because of you. Nice work, hero. Every chest has a second message after opening it, and they are different. And every chest had to be translated individually from Japanese to English. It was rusted and appears to be locked. Oh, what a surprise. Another creepy thing. I wish there were an easy way to take care of them. One blow using an S-craft or S-break should do the trick for just about any enemy. The catch is our CP has to be at least 100 to pull off one of those moves. These devastating attacks can only be unleashed when the CP gauge is above 100. S-breaks are actions which allow S-crafts to be immediately unleashed while ignoring the battle order. S-crafts, which are unleashes S-breaks, can be changed by going to tactics and then set S-break within the main menu. Which is a whole other thing. But they are giving us oops, I had my order wrong. They're giving us enough CP so we can try them basically immediately. Press the or break button to unleash an S-break. An S-break cannot be unleashed under the cancelled condition. Now press the S-break button and try unleash an S-break. Using keyboard, you may use the 1 to 4 number keys or the arrow keys, but I am not using that. Right, there we go. So you can see she immediately gets to use her skill, even though it's not her turn. And that does a lot of damage. So he'll get this one. And then he also gets his S-break.
Let's do this!
And even more damage, because he is the stronger physically of the two.
That's that then. Let's move out.
So, as you can see there, we have 47 XP. We need 160 to get to level 4. That next doesn't go down, it just tells you what it's counting up to. And now for the final enemy of the dungeon. So what's the treasure chest we're after? So that's the treasure chest we're after, huh? If we've made it this far, the rest is going to be a piece of cake. Seems we've still got a little breathing room at least. Let's pay close attention to our battle order this time. There should be a number of ways to get more mileage out of our actions. During battle, there are several bonuses which can be allotted to turns. Turn bonuses have the same effect, however they're allotted to an ally or a foe. Using S breaks to ignore the battle order makes it easy to jump in and strip an enemy of their turn bonus. So be strategic. These icons indicate the bonus allotted to the battle order. If the bonus icon appears next to a character's icon, you will receive that bonus. So, the 10 heart is I get 10 HP back. The red one, Sepif up, I believe means that you get more Sepif for defeating them on that turn. So for example, I'm going to immediately try and take out one of these guys. And I'm also going to heal her up. Okay, they're getting more turns than I planned. Already, you can see them gonna have to learn how to use this battle order properly. There we go. One of them gone. So we don't have enough for a craft, so we're going to just attack this guy. We're going to do one more Aqua Bleed, and then we're going to heal up a bit. And we're going to need it. But we're also going to be pretty safe after this because it's just the two melee guys. I say as I almost get murdered. You need to be the one that dies. Yep. Good. Arts, you need to heal yourself. And because it's still low level, that's a full hit. Take out this guy. Yeah, here's where it comes in. Like, you can immediately use a craft as soon as you have enough to use a bit like stronger move right off the bat, or you can save up for an S break when you can. Right now, however, as you can see, not as effective because it's stronger against magic. So we'll just move closer. Hey, nice, he got the heal as well. And dead.
Alright, we're good to go.
And we got some Sepif. Fair amount, actually. Right, because you get Sepif just for hitting them on those turns as well. Down small box times 2. That's weird. There's a couple of boxes inside the treasure chest. The fact that there's not just one, but 2 is kind of interesting too. Wonder what's inside. Remember, Estelle, our mission is to search and retrieve only. Pretty sure looking inside those boxes doesn't fall under our mission objective. Oh, no fun at all, Joshua. This has nothing to do with our mission. It's what I like to call good, honest curiosity. You know, we're the only ones down here. We can get away with a teensy-weensy peek, right? If you feel like flunking today's test, then by all means, be my guest. Did you just say the F word? Yep. Opening one of those boxes could result in an automatic fail for the both of us. If it's for a real job, the contents of those boxes would belong to the client. As long as there were nothing illegal, we would have no right to open them. No, you're right, Joshua, but I just can't help myself. Yeah, if you absolutely have to know what's inside, why not ask Miss Scarrow when we get back? But for now, we need to focus on getting out of here. Alright. And it goes. By looking inside this chest again, you flunk. Just kidding. God, the chest humor is honestly what immediately made me fall in love with this game. And I'm here for it. Also, rest up. Because we used a lot of EP in there. And there we go, we cleared our first dungeon. Good work, you two. As a rule of training, I'm going to need to confirm the items in your possession. Yep, they're the real deal, alright. I don't see any evidence of tampering either. That was a close one. I figured you'd try and set us up like that. Congratulations to the both of you. You have successfully passed your qualification test. You didn't really think that something that simple would be a problem for us, did you? So, Scara, what's in those boxes you had us get? That's for me to know and you to find out after your training is finished. That's enough chit-chat for now, so let's get back to work. If you still have some things left to do. Seriously? But didn't you just say that we passed the test? You still have to learn about how to report the results of your work. Aware that you're both tired, but this is no time to shirk your duties. Let's get back to the guild. When is this day going to be over? Oh well. No sense in giving up when the finish line's in sight. Agreed. It seems like we're within reaching distance of our goal. Your final training is how to report to the guild. Whenever you finish a job, it is your duty to report the results of your work to the guild. Reporting how you resolve the situation, and the steps to get there are all part of your job as a bracer. You can report your results to the front desk in each guild branch. As you already know by now, Ina is in charge here at the Rolent branch. In addition, this is where you will be paid for your work. I look forward to seeing great things from the both of you. Now that we're here, why don't you both go ahead and report the results of today's training? Yes. Report. Receive payment for training retrieval. Payment mirror 500, gain BP 1. Good job, you two. It seems like you were able to complete your objective without running into any major problems. Another thing to take note of is that depending on how you handle a job, you may see an increase or decrease in the amount of pay you receive. When you report the results of your work to the guild, pay in the form of mirror isn't the only thing you will receive. You will also accumulate points, which are known as BP, bracer points. BP are an indication of your achievements as a bracer. When these points exceed a certain value, you will advance in rank as a bracer and be awarded with a piece of special equipment by the guild. The ranks of a junior bracer start at 9 and go all the way up to 1. Please set your sights on making first rank and work hard. The amount of mirror and BP you receive will also be recorded in your bracer notebooks, so please have a look sometime later on. All that's left to do now is finalize your training. Let's head back upstairs, shall we? I'll talk to you later, Ina, and sorry about putting more work on your plate today than usual. Don't worry about it. Training new bracers is important for the future of the guild. I fully intend to work these two to the bone in any case. To the bone? And knowing Scara, it'll involve the whip. Oh, really? Let me say it again. Good work, you two. You've now officially completed the entire training course. From now on, you'll be learning from your own real-world experience. Well then. Scherazard holds out 2 small boxes. Aren't those boxes the ones... In answer to your question, yes, these are the boxes you retrieved during today's test. You seem awfully curious to find out what's inside this stuff. Are you saying that's okay if we open them? That's right. Why don't the both of you have a look and see what's inside? Sweet! Alright, let's have a look. Estelle and Joshua open the boxes. It's our junior bracer emblem. This crest is... So does this mean that we're... Estelle Bright, Joshua Bright. Beginning this day at 1500 hours, you're both hereby appointed as junior bracers within the Bracer Guild. From here on, you'll work as members of the Bracer Guild to support the livelihood of those around you, defend peace, and uphold justice. Congratulations, you two, and welcome into the fold. Did you hear that, Joshua? We've become members of the Bracer Guild. I'm a bracer now, huh? I think the realization is only now just beginning to sink in. Come on, Joshua, you should be jumping for joy or running around and screaming at the top of your lungs like this. Look at us now, world! We did it! I was happy until you made my eardrums bleed. I hate to interrupt the celebrations, Estelle, but I need to take off now. I have some backed up work that needs my immediate attention. We understand. You've been spending a lot of extra hours working with us during this busy time for the guild. Before you head out, Skara, I just want to say thanks. Likewise, I appreciate all the trouble you've gone through for us, Skara. Don't mention it. Training new recruits is one of a Bracer's many duties. Believe it or not, I was once in your shoes a long time ago, when your father, Cassius, trained me. So that's why you have so much respect for my dad, huh? There's actually much more to it than that, but I'll save that conversation for another day. As for the both of you, work hard to become full-fledged bracers early on so you can help guide those new recruits who come after yourselves. And in time, I hope to see you both become respectable bracers like your father. Anyway, I'll leave you with that thought. I just don't get it. Get what? This is Scherazard, aka the Silver Streak, one of the most skilled young bracers we're talking about. So why is it that she holds Dad in such high esteem? He just seems like nothing more than a no-good middle-aged man who's always out doing who knows what instead of being a father. No-good middle-aged man, huh? From your viewpoint, it doesn't come as a surprise that you would see him in that fashion. Huh? Never mind. Let's hurry and head home. We should let Dad know that we qualified as junior bracers. Right! Except we also need to get out of the Bell news. Hurry up and come on! Wait for me, Luke. Huh? Oh, it's you two. Oh, great, it's Estelle. Hi there, Joshua. Okay, you little twerp. What for the oh, great, it's Estelle remark? And what's the big hurry? How about telling us where you're headed? You're not thinking about wandering out of town alone, are you? The roads are full of monsters, I hope you know. You're such a pest, Estelle. Don't you know there's no room for girls to be sticking their big fat noses in boys' business? Quit acting like you're a bracer, you wannabe. How wrong you are, Luke. How incredibly wrong. You're more wrong than a fool who thinks there's better tasting milk in LaBelle than the milk that comes from the Pursdale farm. What? No way. You're full of it, Estelle. In fact, as of just a few minutes ago, we qualified to become real bracers. Are you hearing what I'm saying? Real bracers. More like braces and training, really. Don't think you should be getting on your high horse just yet, Estelle. Now, a high pony, on the other hand. Quit being a killjoy. Wow, you two are great. I'm so happy for the both of you. Oh, Pat, you're such a good little boy. Unlike that smart aleck and cynical brat you call a friend. This isn't fair. I was supposed to become a bracer first. You're like 5, kid. Except that Joshua became a bracer before me, but getting passed by the likes of Estelle? What's the likes of Estelle supposed to mean? Just so you know, you can't even be a bracer until you're 16 years old. Get it? Only mature people allowed. Okay, so why are you a bracer, Estelle? And that means no little kids who are still going to Sunday school. I don't know how I should put this, Estelle, but Sunday school is dying to have you back. You better watch out, Estelle. I'm going to go train at my secret base, and before you know it, I'm going to be a bracer too. Come on, Pat, let's go. Alright, I'm coming. See you later, Estelle. Bye, Joshua. That boy, Luke, he's always trying to pick a fight with me. I wonder if he just plain hates me or something. Rather, I think it's the exact opposite. What do you mean by that? Don't worry about it, it's just the boy thing. At any rate, what do you think Luke meant when he said secret base? I don't know why, but somehow it makes me a bit curious. I know exactly what you mean. A secret base sounds really intriguing. The pure heart of a young child can be so inspiring at times. That's not really what I meant by curious. Okay, so that's where we're going to wrap it up for now. Next time on Trails in the Sky, first chapter, we're going to head over to the LaBelle News, well, to the grocer and get the copy of the LaBelle News, and then we're going to head on home to tell Cassius about our promotion. See you then.